Just a tremendous moment for this team. Each player and coach receiving their well-deserved championship ring. And you're right where the action is about to begin as we welcome you to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. Like Van Vliet out there with Murray. And it's Zeller in the center filling out the middle. And for Chicago, Isaac Okoro out there with Williams. Then there's Jay. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Ball in at the point. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
It'll be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Santos. He's covered by Murray.
Hey, come around.
Santos, the pass to Ball.
Hit me, I'm open.
Here's Santos. Against New Orleans, who is really on his game. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Ingram with it. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Bulls, that's for sure. From deep. Kicks it out to Williamson. Drops in the tray.
And you can see Zion's confidence continues to grow, especially when he's hitting shots like that.
Here's Santos. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career.
We're back with an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Besides playing 2K, the biggest pastime of NBA 2K fans, probably bragging at how good you are at playing the game.
Well, there's a new way to prove you are the best in 2K25, Proving Grounds. And this week, Team 2K TV is putting our practice to the test. We are in the lounge today for a special 2K TV versus the world. In the studio, we've got Danny and Brian, who are going to be playing with community member EJ in New to 2K Proving Grounds for NBA 2K25. Me and Chris here are going to cheer these guys on. Are you guys ready?
Yep, yeah. Super ready.
I'm ready.
Not just, yeah.
Ready. Danny, what are you bringing in today on your My Player build?
Oh, wow. 6-foot point guard, 97 pass, 99 speed, 97 steal. Just really aggressive, kind of quick moving, quick pace. Looking for these two, set them up, make them look good.
And Brian, what are you bringing to the table today with your build?
I got Dennis Rodman 2.0, a lot of rebounding, a lot of dunking, and then a playmaking aspect, too, that I boosted up a little bit. So I'm excited to get to work here.
And, of course, we got EJ. What do you run with today?
I'm bringing out my 99 two-way sharp shooting creator. I just made him with my rebirth build and build him up to 99. And he can fade, he can shoot threes, he can dunk.
About a minute played here so far in the first. So for New Orleans right now. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Murray out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Zeller in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Zeller against Smith. Okoro outside. Outside, Williams. Here's Santos. Off target from three-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Murray. An easy 2 on the layup.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Williams on the wing to the middle. Jay, the pass to Okoro. Inside. Here's Santos. And he banks in the layup. Santos has got 6 points. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 36 points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. After a while, everything went through him. He just completely dominated, Brian.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Pelicans. Jones is checked in.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And these teams just getting out of the starting blocks on the season.
It's funny, BA, because teams whose results last year finished off in places they thought they could have pushed themselves a little further tend to come out with a little bit more focus. And the sooner you can get to being sharp in the early part of the season, the more wins that you pile up. And that kind of confidence can really, really carry you a long way.
And here's New Orleans now. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Ingram. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Santos. He played a great game against New Orleans. Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. For Chicago, Wiggins comes in for Smith, and Okoro is subbed in for Santos. And the Pelicans making a change here. Making a switch here. Santos is checked in. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight. Guys really come out with great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So for New Orleans right now, Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Jaden McDaniels out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. You know, Brandon, Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Van Vliet after the basket by Chicago. Takes the 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Bulls leading by 4. To the paint. Wiggins passes to Jay. The kick out to Williams. Dosunmu for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Van Vliet. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van Vliet with the moves.
Pass to Wiggins. Dosunmu outside. Here's Santos. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Santos has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And that one drops for him.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Murray comes in for Ingram. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Van Vliet, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Murray. Here's the three. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 12 points.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Here's Santos. Look it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Murray passes to McDaniels. And no good. Some solid defense from Williams.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Okoro, no good. Pelicans trail by 10. Williamson passes to Van Vliet. Jones from outside. Williams grabs the board.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Okoro. Clock at 6. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Ball. Over Van Vliet. Ball no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly.
You know, for New Orleans, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Bulls.
Bench Bob, they've been on.
Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Jalen Smith is out there with Williams. Then there's Okoro. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Santos in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Williamson is double. Shoots. Murray, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Ball. They get it again. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside Murray.
What's left? You got him.
Zeller with a screen on Ball. Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Santos. And the basket is good. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Zeller. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Free throw good, Zeller. And both free throws good from Zeller. Chicago leading by 12. Jay, the pass to Smith. Down low. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Williams. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Releases. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Murray's got 16 points now.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Santos. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. 5th on the list, Chicago.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes.
Zeller finds Van Vliet. Now Murray launches a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Santos drops in the layup for 2. And the Bulls lead by 12.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Williamson against Williams. Floats one up. Williamson misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Ball gets it to go. He's got 5.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Williamson outside.
Stay there.
Back to Van Vliet. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket. Always ready to take it inside.
So for New Orleans right now, Jaden McDaniels out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Jones in at the 3.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Santos can't get it to go. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Jones from outside. Buzelis grabs the board.
And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And he gets it to go. Santos has got 10 points in just the second half.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside McDaniels. Van Vliet outside.
Hey, who's watching them?
Murray inside. He's covered by Dosunmu. Murray, no good. Here's Buzelis. Here's Santos. McDaniels covering. Three-pointer. Buzelis. Shot no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Van Vliet right side. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The Pelicans making a switch here. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Santos. And he drops it in from the low post. Santos has got 30 points.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Chicago leading. Now here's Ball. Going by Van Vliet. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Santos. 4-3. He drops it from range. Santos has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. With the tip. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Santos. Pass to Smith. To the inside. Santos can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting about 47%. A nice number. And he lobs it up. Oh, Zion! A rim shaker!
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
Chicago has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Santos. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Picked by Smith. The 3 from Ball. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Allie, thank you. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. seconds left to play in the fourth. And Chicago has possession. Here's Santos. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Santos has got 35.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And now we've got an intentional foul. A 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now Van Vliet, outside Ingram. Here's Santos. Can't connect. And so Chicago takes the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.
Great win tonight, MP. Way to bring home that W.
Phil said he heard something? Is there anyone closer? I feel like he's getting the badges, okay?
So everyone that's supposed to be here has one.
Kids too? Everyone.
Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't speak?
Absolutely. Also, just make sure that no one's seen or getting in the wrong way. Or for area as the night goes on. Okay? That on this one. It's not gonna be sure. I've never been to like maybe the end of the day. Like, probably like, when it's not my school, now I can't picture. What I can do? I don't know. Right?
And there was I've been wanting to see that. How much you didn't like it? No. It's Jake. It just wasn't. Which part? Aliens? Bionic weapons? Capcom and they it was just the action sequence. They talk about doing stuff with kids. Just got back from the beach, man. I saw my red. Yeah, you're a little you know, I got out. I'm really jealous of your triceps.
I'm glad you noticed. Thank you. That feels good.
Well, I've been trying to do push-ups all week, but
Why did you say like yours? Come on. So what did you end up doing for dinner last night? Oh, 2 eggs, scrambled, sausage, with jerky, breakfast. I have breakfast for dinner.
beginning and more importantly, at the end of practice. They might not like it. Good. See how serious the issue is.
Hey, still on track dinner tonight? know he's a two-way star, but he's really good.
Look at college prospects. Think more about how they'll service in year one, what the pro career may be at year 10.
I want to focus more on some of the
almost.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Devin Vassell out there with Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And for Boston, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Paul kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama against Porzingis. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something. Something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see.
Thanks so much, David.
No. Hey, get CP3.
Paul against Holiday. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, what a strong take on the N1. Chris Paul understands with a level of you can make things happen.
And that one falls for Paul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Now here's White. Jacks up a three. The shot by Holiday, no good. Holiday against Barnes. Stolen by Tatum. Tipped away. Paul with the steal. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's White, following the bucket by the Spurs. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Brown, no good. Spurs have gone 2-5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
The passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And Holiday kicks to White. Wing shot on the way. Boston, no good that time either.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Sohan finds Paul.
Watch the screen.
Wembanyama against Holiday. Wembanyama, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. The Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in for Barnes. Holiday against Paul. Vassell outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, DA. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Pritchard. Dives for it, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. .103 left here in the first quarter. Paul left side. Vassell outside. Johnson down low. It's stolen. Brown against Wembanyama. And it's Brown missing. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Johnson. San Antonio again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Lonnie Walker comes in for Brown. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. 3-pointer, Horford. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
Here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 2. The second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
On the floor for San Antonio, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Harrison Barnes is out there with Collins, and it's Jones in at the point. And the basket by Vassell.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy's just too much speed.
San Antonio trailing here. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Spurs shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Vassell finds Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell against Tatum. 5 to shoot. Here's Collins. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's Tatum for 3. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Outside, Jones. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Tatum's shot is off. Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Collins setting the big for Johnson. Here he goes. Oh! It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Branham, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. The 3 from Tatum. Johnson with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Branham, the pass to Johnson. It's Vassell on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
1:37 left here in the second. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes for Boston. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Right side Holiday. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Holiday.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. Knocked away. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
and beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Barnes grabs the miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hey, yo, right here.
Brown right side. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you up. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Porzingis with a screen on Vassell. And there's the bucket from Tatum. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Here's Brown, and Barnes sends it back. Wembanyama finds Paul. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Wembanyama. Sacre Blue, Wembanyama!
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Vassell against Tatum. Here's White. Drills it from outside. White's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Paul surveying the floor. Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Celtics trail by 8. Brown outside. Tatum with it. So hands there. Tatum no good. Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
with that deep stroke. I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. Two distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
Brown finds Horford. Tatum with it. The high post shot, and again it's Boston converting.
Yeah, great body control, and no one was around on defense to contest.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Celtics trail by 12. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Jones against Holiday. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Misses the three. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The three from Tatum. And he's good on the three ball. Tatum's got 21.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Jones kicks to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Johnson. Tatum passes to Porzingis. From past the arc. Tatum no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson finds Sohan. Here's Jones. Rebound Boston. And Tatum driving. And slam dunk by Tatum.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
On the basket by Jones. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And the second free throw, good. 5 seconds left in the third. Here's Vassell. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire.
And so it's San Antonio, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for San Antonio, Collins is out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
San Antonio leading by 11. On the wing, Johnson. The three ball. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Three-pointer, Horford drains the three-pointer.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Jones looking for an opening. It's tipped. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Tatum with it. Horford with the screen on Jones. Here's Tatum. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Johnson. It's Vassell on the wing. And finished off by Collins.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Paul for 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to White. Nice defense by Vassell. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now Barnes. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. .149 left in the 4th quarter. Down low, here's Sochan.
You've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end, and Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. White the pass to Porzingis. Hits it from three-point range. Porzingis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Barnes outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Sochan with the ball. Tatum on him. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Tatum against Paul. Over Tatum. The shot by Paul, no good. Here's Boston now. They trail by 11. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
Free throw, no good for Holiday. Here's Branham. Pass to Collins. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's San Antonio with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Hi, and thanks for joining. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
It's good.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying. To corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Jackson. On target from range.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And the basket by Bane.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is James. Shoots over Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Bane. Over Reeves. Bane, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Davis with a screen on Morant. Here's James. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Morant, the pass to Aldama. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Reeves. And it's Morant missing. James against Bane. James outside. The rebound by Jackson.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Morant with the bucket.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Russell's checked in for James. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Smart's checked in for Morant. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the Logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. Davis with a screen on Smart. Inside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Outside Bane. Smart, a screen on Reeves. The 3 from Bane. Rebound, the Lakers.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Smart. Smart stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Lakers trail by 6. Here's James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Clark comes in for Aldama. And it's Jackson in for Williams. Bane, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Bane. Following the score by Los Angeles. Uncovered. And the jumper falls for him. Bane's got 5.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's James. And he drives in.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Bane. The 3 is up. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. James can't get it to go. Here's Smart. Up and over Russell. The jumper from the wing off target. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for Memphis, Smart and Bane in the backcourt together. G.G. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Edey in at the center position. The three from Bane. And another three for Memphis.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players, and he's in that category. One of the all-time greats, and he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Bane. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Oh, James knocks down the triple.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
All right, time for an injury report. All right, now an update on Ja Morant's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Yes, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Memphis. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Memphis making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Smart missing. The Lakers trail. James outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Smart for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
And it's good for 2.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Morant with it. The 3 is up. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vincent outside. Pass to James. Vanderbilt, a screen on Clark. For 3. The shot by James. No good. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Clark against James. Over Clark. James can't get that one to fall.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Morant against James. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to connect. Back to Vincent. Here's James. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by James. Outside Morant. Takes a 13-footer. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Christie. Still no points. It's James on the wing. There's a screen. Over Clark. Punching it inside. LeBron.
From mid-range, LeBron really down. Out in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Morant looking for an opening. And again, it's Memphis missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. James is checked in for Los Angeles. .34 seconds left in the second quarter. Second chance shot. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Vincent. And the basket by Bane.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Bane. And a two-handed jam.
And play.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
James is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Connect. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's James in at the 4-man position. That's the Laker 5. This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. And Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful. Businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Outside, Williams tries a 9-footer, and there's Jackson on the assist from Williams. Jackson's got 7. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
It's James on the wing, guarded by Bane. Pass to James. Fires the three. The Lakers with another miss. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Memphis shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Bane. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Now James. Goes up from the top of the key. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading by 4. Outside Morant. Aldama, the pass to Morant. Now Bane. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. From the arc. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Vincent passes to Hachimura. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Pass to Bane. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nails it from 3.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Here's James. Not to be deterred. LeBron.
Man, when you're down, you want him taking it hard to the rack. Get those points and fire up this team.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. And so it's Memphis with it. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here comes LeBron, and stolen by Bane. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pulls up for 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. Lakers trail by 7. James with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Shot's good by James.
Yeah, handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Outside Bane. Three-pointer. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Here's James. Offensive rebound. Davis finds James. Shoots over Jackson. Outside for Davis. James left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James double teamed. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. James can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 3. Outside Morant. Down low. Here's Edey. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. James. And LeBron James in attack mode. The Grizzlies have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. James with a steal. Pass to James. He can't get it to go. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Puts up a deep three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 3. All right, we're going to... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Memphis leading. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 down low. Jackson down low, working on Hachimura. Jackson finds Clark, goes back up, kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smart, the 3. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 7 tonight. James inside, pounded by Moran. And the bucket is good.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Smart outside. Oh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
James against Smart. James passes to Vincent. James outside. Going inside. And Clark with a block. And it's Jackson on the take. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Smart against James. Smart passes to Moran. Fires for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got his first 2 points.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
James outside. Pass to James. Out to Hachimura. Over Bain. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from James.
And how about Bronny dropping a dime?
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Now here's Williams. Aldama outside from downtown. James with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Count it for Vincent.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Morant, the pass to Bain. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
And there's James from the arc. Here's Davis. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Here's Bane. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 9 rebounds now. Bane against James. Back to Vincent. Pass to James. Davis down low. Working on Williams. Davis. That's good. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Here's Morant. Yes, Ja! A menace off the bounce.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Lakers trail by 4. James passes to Davis. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Steps back. Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Davis. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. "52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
The 3. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations. And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And they foul in. Not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Here's Vincent. Hachimura outside. James inside, guarded by Bane. Here's Vincent. It falls! And that one brings them within 1. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Bane finds Morant. Oh my! What a shot!
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic
almost do anything.
I love hearing that,
Let's
EJ.
go. Yep.
Let's get it, MP.
Coming up next, the Jazz taking on the... It's the NBA on 2K Sport. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's White. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Santos in its shooting guard.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
To the wing right side. Williams kicks to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense area, there's no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's George. He is definitely not pleased how he played against Orlando. And just about a minute into the first quarter. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, Coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Williams, that's good. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collins. He's guarded by Williams. John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a